Morning everybody, Sunday the 17th of August and another day in my daily diary of looking after my wife with Parkinson's and dementia. Lovely day today, not a cloud in the sky, it's going to be another scorcher. I don't know what will happen, whether we'll get up and get out, probably won't. I'm going to watch some football this afternoon. I didn't get out yesterday at all, Angie stayed in bed all day. I kept going in, give her tablets at the right times and seeing if she wanted to get up. Like I said, I wasn't gonna badger her and say, right, come on, you are getting up. I kept sort of trying to persuade her, but no, not getting no chance. And it was roasting hot in that bedroom and all. I had the ceiling fan on, the stand-up fan. I kept putting the the ice pack on her. Changed the bedding, what 3 times during the day. Put fresh bedding on, so obviously when you put her back in bed, you got the fresh bedding. You know, it's like with a clean bedding, it's nice and relaxing, so that kept sending her back to sleep anyway. So she had nothing to eat all day yesterday, nothing at all, and the only fluid she got was a water. When I was giving her tablets, I kept saying, right, I'd have some more water, you know, give her some more water to go with it, but there's not to her. I was getting out of bed, you know, and sitting in a wheelchair while I was changing the bed and that. There's nothing to her. I'm 6 stone, 6 pound, was it? What's that, 43 kilo in today's money? There's nothing to her at all. I've just been giving her 8 o'clock tablets before. And same thing, I got her out of bed and sat her on the wheelchair and changed all the bedding. You know, I don't know, it's horrible disease. Just wasting away, just eats away, just constantly peck. You know, and there's nothing anybody can do. Nothing anybody can do, you know. So you have to just get your head around it. There's no point in what ifs and whys, and you know, because it is what it is. As I keep saying, I know it's a sort of sounds a bit of matter of fact that, but it is what it is. You know, there's nothing I nor the specialist, nobody can do about it. It's not as though there is, and people are saying, oh, leave it doesn't matter, because there's not, you know. Even the hospice, you know, I sent a message out yesterday that, you know, the Steph White, the specialist, had recommended me to the hospice, and they'd contacted me. We've got an appointment with them at on September the 5th. And some people sort of jump to conclusion. When you mention the hospice, a lot of people still think, oh, you know, that's it, you know, it's days away and it's your final, you know. Well, it's not anymore. At one time it was. You didn't want to hear that, but I know it's not a normal hospital, and I'm not got blinkers on my eye, over my eyes. I know that. I know but it's more about care and comfort. You know, in the last, you know, months, whatever it's left, you know, but it's not, I don't know how to put it really. It's not as bad as it sounds, and it's more comforting to me, knowing that, you know, Angie's going to get the comfort. I think I do a decent job as it is, but speaking, you know, when I get speaking to the Macmillan nurses and the people at the hospice, you know, they'll tell me and show me things that I've not even thought about. You know, I mean, I know Angie inside out. I know all her likes and her dislikes, and you know what can be done, what can't be done. You know, as she does me. But that's only on a personal basis. I don't know anything that I've picked up caring, but I've picked it up as I've gone along. I've not had no lessons. You know, you pick it up as you go along. You find what's right and what's not right, and you ask questions, and people advise you to do this, advise you not to do that, and this, that and the other. But you don't get any lessons. You don't get to sit down and say, right, well, this is how it works. It's A, B, C and D, and right through to Z. You don't. Whereas, you know, the Macmillan nurse, they probably will. They probably will. and they'll just take a bit of pressure off as well. You know, take a bit of pressure off myself. You know, I don't know whether they'll do home visits or what. I think so, because I've read up about it, and you can get the hospice care at home. You know, because I'm not going to put her in the hospice. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen at all. You know, at any stage. You know, she's staying at home. Now, putting her in somewhere for respite for me is a different thing. You know, and that I will, but at the moment I don't know. I'm a lot calmer now since seeing Steph White on the other day on Friday. I'm a lot calmer inside, and it's like there's something just clicked, you know, in place, and I'm not stressed. I'm not getting stressed about it. There's no point. So there's a calmness come over me, you know, and an accepting. I don't know the proper way to describe it really, but you know, all I can keep saying is it is what it is, you know, and I've accepted it. I accepted it a while ago, but I've now accepted, I think, that, you know, shit's going to happen, that I've no need to get stressed and het up about it. You know, I'm pretty laid back as it is nowadays. You know, it's but I think I'm exceptionally laid back now. Anyway, so we'll see what today brings. I've just said at 8 o'clock to change the bedding, let her give her a tablet. I said, right, Angel, I'll get you back in bed. Do you want to get up now? No. I said, what do you want to do? Do you want your breakfast, or I'll get back in bed? So I put back in. I'm glad, really, because it gives me time to get me, you know, my shower and my shave and my diary done. But I will get her up after. And then, well, I'm saying that. I said that yesterday. So what I'll say is I'll try my best to get her up later. No, but she needs something to eat today, you know. So that's you know, my main concern. That's my main concern. I don't know whether I'd take her, you know, a breakfast in and feed her while she's in bed, and I don't know. I might give her a banana or something, see if she'll eat that, if she's insisting on staying in bed. Remember, tomorrow she's not at the day centre tomorrow neither, so yeah, so half disappointed about that, but not what I can do, you know. It's part and parcel of what's happening at the minute, so it is what it is. I should get that on a t-shirt, shouldn't I? It is what it is. I'll get it tattooed on my arm. Not heard from any you know, family whether they was coming up over the weekend, so they're not going to come up today. I know that, otherwise I would have heard by now. So it's possibly a good thing. Give Angie a full weekend of rest. You know, I might sit out in the garden, get me lounging chair out again and get sat in the garden with a brew, and I did that yesterday. Fell asleep again for half an hour. Luckily I was sat in the shade. When I nodded off. And a couple of beers. That's what life's about now. Yeah, so it was something else I was going to mention. I bloody forgot. I forgot now. I don't know. Anyway, I've got some more washing in, so I'm going to get that out shortly, and stay positive again today. So I'm just watching these seagulls. The fella next door, they've got he lives with his son, and they have a boat, and they go out on the on the sea. They go out irregular, especially while this weather's nice. And they went out yesterday, but a couple of days ago when they come back, they caught some fish. Bloody seagulls nicked one of them. They had it in the backyard. You can see, they heard him shouting and effing and riding. The seagulls had swooped down and nicked one. Oh, I know. There's always something to laugh at, isn't there? Right, I'm going to get off now, so I'll go and make my coffee and just go and sit in the sun and have a chill for half an hour, and might make myself a slice of toast or something. So yeah, as usual, thanks for listening. Thanks for all your comments, keep them coming, and I'll stay positive. And you press your like buttons, please send your comments, follow me, share these, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. So, and I'll do another one tomorrow. So as per usual, you take care now. Bye.